During the Edo period, there was a shocking custom of Mabiki, or infanticide, for newborn children. Behind this lay a terrifying truth. Japan's population simply did not grow. Records show that in certain regions, nearly half of all born children were subjected to Mabiki. Yet poverty alone was not the reason. In truth, an even more astonishing reality was hidden beneath the surface. What was the real reason Edo, Japan's population remained stagnant? And what were the true circumstances that normalized Mabiki? In this video, we will explore three key aspects: the true origins of Mabiki, why the shogunate's countermeasures proved ineffective, and the shocking factors that prevented population growth. Let us now delve into the darkness of the Edo period and uncover its truth. The main feature also provides a detailed explanation of population issues relevant to modern society. From the mid-17th to mid-19th century, Japan's population during the Edo period remained largely stagnant at around 30 million people. This was an anomaly on a global scale. Why did the population not grow in Japan, a country that should have been a prosperous agricultural nation? One of the biggest factors was Mabiki, widely practiced in rural areas. Mabiki was not perceived as the cruel act we imagine today. In the rural villages of the time, it was known as kogeshi, returning a child, or kokoroshi, killing a child, and was sometimes considered an unavoidable choice. However, this was not merely due to poverty. In addition to the economic impossibility of raising many children, factors like land fragmentation and inheritance issues were also at play. What is shocking is that some regions even accepted Mabiki as an economically rational decision. It was, in fact, a survival strategy for the entire village. For example, in villages in the Tohoku region, when food shortages became severe, Mabiki was practiced to reduce extra mouths while maintaining the household's labor force. Reports also suggest that Mabiki tended to be performed more on female infants than male. This was related to the perspective of family succession and the issue of dowries for marriage. Some domains prohibited Mabiki and introduced systems resembling child-rearing allowances to encourage childbirth. The Yonezawa domain, for instance, was one such case. However, these measures did not fundamentally improve food production capacity or reform the economic structure of rural villages, resulting in only limited effectiveness. Mabiki was a deeply rooted custom in the lives of Edo period people, with complex economic and social reasons beyond mere poverty. So, what were the other factors contributing to population stagnation? Mabiki was a contributing factor to population stagnation, but not the only one. During the Edo period, recurring famines and epidemics posed significant barriers to population growth. Large-scale famines, known as the three great famines of Edo, Kyoho, Tenmei, and Tenpo, occurred regularly, claiming millions of lives. The Tenmei famine, in particular, saw a devastating combination of cold weather and the eruption of Mount Asama, causing catastrophic damage primarily in the Tohoku region and drastically reducing populations in many areas. Furthermore, epidemics such as smallpox, measles, and cholera repeatedly swept through the country, often claiming the lives of infants and young children. Surprisingly, Edo's urban areas exhibited different population dynamics compared to rural regions. Many young people migrated from villages to cities, maintaining the urban population. However, this influx into urban areas did not necessarily lead to higher birth rates. Poor sanitation and imbalanced gender ratios are believed to have played a role. Moreover, among the samurai class, the hereditary stipend system was established, and since the number of children directly impacted their livelihood, there was a tendency to consciously limit births. In summary, Mabiki was not just a rural issue. Multiple interconnected factors, famines, epidemics, low birth rates despite urban migration, and birth control among the samurai, collectively contributed to the Edo period's population stagnation. These factors, working in combination, created what could be described as a stationary society in Edo, Japan, where the population did not grow. The shogunate and various domains did not simply stand by. They implemented numerous policies, but why did these prove ineffective? The shogunate and various domains repeatedly issued decrees prohibiting Mabiki and abortion. For instance, many proclamations emphasized Confucian teachings like, "Cherish your descendants." Policies were also attempted, such as rewarding large families or providing child-rearing allowances. The Yonezawa domain, mentioned earlier, is cited as a successful example. However, these policies did not lead to a fundamental solution. One reason was that they did not align with the actual living conditions of the farmers. The limits of food production and the problem of fragmented farmland remained unresolved, and the cost of raising a child to adulthood was prohibitively high. Furthermore, Mabiki was often performed in secret, and it was extremely difficult for the administration to fully grasp its reality and enforce prohibitions. In some regions, Mabiki was deeply entrenched as a custom, carried out with the tacit understanding of the village community. External intervention was not simple. Moreover, given the medical technology of the time, childbirth itself carried high risks, and there was no guarantee a child would grow up safely. Thus, Mabiki was also seen, in part, as a choice to avoid misfortune. While the policies of the shogunate and domains were sound in principle, their effectiveness was limited without concrete economic support or social structural reforms. Ultimately, Mabiki was never completely eradicated throughout the Edo period and remained a contributing factor to population stagnation. What impact did this population stagnation have on Edo society as a whole? And what lessons does it offer us today? The Edo period, with its continuous population stagnation, also had the aspect of maintaining a stable social structure over a long period. Excessive consumption of food and resources was suppressed. However, it can also be argued that societal vitality was lost, and technological innovation and economic development stagnated. Population growth is, after all, one of the driving forces of social progress. The act of Mabiki cannot be dismissed as merely a problem of poverty. It was a symbol of the multi-layered economic, social, and cultural issues Japan faced at the time. And for us today, facing declining populations, this fact from the Edo period offers a grave lesson that is far from irrelevant. Natural disasters, epidemics, food scarcity, and changes in family structure, the problems modern society faces, and the difficulties encountered by people in the Edo period share common threads, albeit in different forms. Why did Mabiki emerge? It was the result of a complex interplay of poverty, social structure, natural environment, and inadequate policies. The shogunate's measures were ineffective because they lacked fundamental economic and social structural reforms, and they failed to fully grasp the reality of Mabiki deeply rooted as a custom. The factors preventing population growth were manifold, including Mabiki, recurring famines and epidemics, urban migration with low birth rates, and birth control among the samurai class. Deeply understanding past choices and their consequences will be a crucial clue for overcoming challenges in the present and future. The harsh realities faced by the people of the Edo period and the difficult decisions they made may have much to teach us.
History still hides untold stories. Subscribe for more forgotten history.